There we go. All right, now we're good. All right, gentlemen, let's take a look. All right, first things first. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we drew this trend line. Hilarious how they play. So we drew it whenever it was basically right over here, and it's effectively played out. So we're still building up. So this is nice because on a higher time frame as well, Bitcoin is reversing trend, which is good. So on Bitcoin, to get confirmation of bullishness and to move back to the upside is reclaim this range. We reclaim, what is this, 80? Nope. Let's see. We have the price label on there now. We reclaim this range low, about 89.2. We get back up above this range low, we're confirmed bullish again on Bitcoin. Okay, so we got this little uptrend playing out. We took this liquidity. This is likely the low on Bitcoin as long as we see this next move happening to the upside. This is likely the low on Bitcoin right here. Okay, so we took this liquidity, boom, pop back up, and now we're in a structured uptrend. Okay, this is the first trend reversal we've seen in this entire range. So this is clearly coming back up. Okay, all right. So not much to talk about on Bitcoin. We know what we need to do. We need to get above 89,000. Okay. ETH. I mean, just moving how Bitcoin's moving. We talked about this. ETH, this might not necessarily be the low at 17.6. There could potentially still be a puke down lower like we talked about with the RSI. It's still not as bottomed as I would like it to be. You know, something like here, oversold, very oversold. This is the lowest it's come down on the weekly since July or June of 22. But, I mean, I still would like a stab lower to this, to the end of this margin. So we'll see if that's the low on ETH. But like I said, the pico low, if we ever got it, would be this 1620 where this naked point of control is. That's your ultimate generational bid. You shove down here, you make fuck ton of money. Okay, so 1620 on Ethereum. This is your naked point of control from bear market low to quite literally where we're at today. All right, we can even move it over now. Yeah. Okay, that's ETH. Now quickly, we want to take a look at SPX as well. All right. So on SPX, I was saying this inside of the Discord this morning. Get this out of here. This is looking good. I like this. Okay. So if you look at the monthly time frame, when you get these massive wicks, this is bullish if this closes up in here at the end of the month. So if we can get this to close, this monthly candle to close up within this supply or up above even the supply, which would be massive, that's incredibly bullish. Why? Well, if you get these massive wicks down, okay, so this is a monthly candle right here. So that means whenever the month opened, this is where the month opened. Okay. So the bottom of this body is where the month opened at. Okay. So that means from the time the monthly open took place to this bottom, we came down 7.56% on the SPX. And even being down 7.56% from the monthly open, by the end of that same month, we managed to close at 56.4, and this was at 5,100. So we managed to close 10% higher from the pico low of that month. Think about that. In the same month, we made a 7.56% move to the downside and then ended up closing that same month up 10% from that low. Okay? That's huge. And then what happened after that? Boom, big green candle, little pause here at the supply. Boom, big green candle again, pumped. Retest supply, pump again. So we were trying to test this breakout range right up here at 6,000, 6,100. And then we rejected. We came back down to supply, or came back down below and retested this demand. Now we're close to supply. So what's my point with this? These massive wicks on these monthly candles are bullish because that means that price came all the way down here in March. So down to 5,500, retested this major demand zone, and price snapped right back up into our supply region. That's huge. So that means that there's massive demand here, but there's also a lot of supply here. So if we can chew through this supply by the end of the month and close like up in here, then we're pumping up again. We're going to new all-time highs. Okay. So that's very bullish. So we want to make sure that we finish this month up in the supply region. So we got about 7 days, 6 days. Okay. So we like that. That's a bullish structure we're building on the monthly. Okay. So we're good there. Let's get rid of these. Okay. That's our previous all-time high or all-time high break. Okay. If we look at it on the weekly, you see how it's painting out. So yeah, look, see, we're right up in here, coming back into our supply zone. So we just want to make sure that we can chew through this supply and flip this into demand. If we can flip this into demand, we're looking fucking fantastic. Okay.